Good morning. Welcome to episode 10 of the Spartan Update podcast. It's a chilly Tuesday morning. It's 7:48 a.m. and we are here with Mr. Spaeth.
It's good to be here. I've been waiting for this for a while.
Thank you for coming. Yeah. Coming to school next time. Still showed up late.
So should have went what?
You still showed up late.
Huh? Oh, I still showed up. Well, okay. Well, this morning, do you ever have that feeling when you're like, you think you're getting ready in your head?
No.
Oh, well, I've had that. Well, I woke up at 7:18 and I was trying to look for my car because my sister took it and it was in the back of the building. And then I get in the car and the tank is on empty. She took my car for 3 days and left me with an empty tank.
All right, I'll count that. I mean, that's.
I guess it's a good excuse.
Something. I knew yesterday morning, actually, I knew that I was on low fuel, where it doesn't even say a number anymore, so I planned ahead a little bit. But you didn't know that you were
I did
on
not
no
know.
fuel, so that's valid.
Your sister owes you money.
I know.
It's messed up.
I've been very mad about the car recently.
But everybody's
That's
here
okay.
now, so it's
Exactly.
all that matters. I've been watching all the previous episodes, making sure I know, like the banter and things like that.
So I have to bring it up. The Cowboys. They stink.
All right. Well, the people in the future who are watching this, just for reference, the Cowboys just lost a stinker against the Chiefs. I'm sure in the time until this premieres, the Cowboys will have, revaunted themselves into the upper echelon of the league. But right now, yeah, things didn't go well. They were missing their top two wide receivers.
Yep.
They're still the class of the division.
Debatable.
The Giants just last night lost.
Giants
to Tom
scored more
Brady.
than the Cowboys.
I'm sorry?
They scored more than the Cowboys.
So they scored 10 points and lost by 20 to Tom Brady, but you're excited about that?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. I'm just saying they did better than the Cowboys.
Questionable. But again, things will work out. It's fine. They were missing some people.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be just fine.
There's no excuse for the Giants. They're just not good.
They're not being run very well. No.
No, Mr. Joe Judge and Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett, yeah, I dealt with him for 10 years, so
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Not good.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott. He's not the future.
Wow.
Nope.
Wow. This is right.
Draft another QB.
Right off the bat, we're getting into this.
Get him out.
No, he is the future. He will be an MVP at some point in his career.
Absolutely not.
And they will win a Super Bowl with Dak Prescott. And I'll be on the internet saying that, so
Oh, God.
I'll get a credit for that soon.
It's a hot take.
It's a hot take. MVP.
It's kind
and
of a
Super
cold
Bowl.
take. It's cold.
Dak will have those things in his career.
So will Daniel Jones. Well, he's not in the league next year.
I thought you were saying that seriously for a second.
Oh, no, absolutely
okay.
not. Oh, God, no.
Yeah, that's
He'll be a backup quarterback next year for whatever team he's on.
Yeah.
Hopefully not the Giants.
Well, I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, number 6 overall. I was very annoyed.
Traded up, right?
I don't think so. But he was like a projected second round pick. And
they jumped up to
6th overall.
Oh, right. They didn't trade up, but it was surprising because they could have just waited and got him later on.
Yeah, so it wouldn't have been as annoying. What are you going to do? Football sucks.
It is tough sometimes.
Fantasy team's doing well, though, so
Oh, I'm glad to hear
I'll
that.
take that.
I actually quit playing fantasy football.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had just gotten kind of tired of it. It's been 10 years.
Yeah.
So I said I didn't want to do it. I gave everyone a year. I said I'm not going to do it next year, just so everybody knows. And then a couple of my friends followed. It led to the dissolution of a league. I think some people were slightly upset at me, but you got to live your life and just do what's gonna make you happy.
It does kind of, it keeps me I guess, paying attention to football more, but it annoys me a lot. When my team drops 50 points.
Yeah, it's tough.
Very frustrating.
And sometimes you have the most points, but you still lose because somebody just had a fantastic week. And
Yep.
Sometimes I feel like it takes away from being just a fan.
It does sometimes. It definitely does. Because you're so focused, this player needs to get the ball, and that's all you're focused on. You don't even care about like the rest of the games, or angers me a lot.
Just quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun though. Besides the little moments that sometimes annoy me, I definitely enjoy it.
It's good. It's good. Like I said, I just got burnt out from doing it for so long.
I've only been doing it for 2 years, so I got some time. Hopefully.
Yeah. Enjoy it. Yeah.
Do you guys think Kenny Pickett's gonna be in the NFL?
Oh, absolutely.
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 Absolutely. Ooh.
KP. Yeah,
Of course he is.
It's wild, and this year especially, he's taken such a big jump.
Big leap. It's crazy.
It is. Yeah.
Wait, was that his last home? Like, that wasn't his last game ever?
That was his last home game at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a
Crazy.
big deal. He's
Maybe
had
he'll
such-
be playing in Heinz Field for another team.
Oh wow. Maybe the Giants should get him.
Oh God, rather have him than Daniel Jones. That's for sure. 8
Yeah.
freaking touchdowns.
He really, I think he learned a lot about football in his freshman English class. I would say that's probably
Yeah,
the big source of his.
it's where he got his skills.
Right. Freshman English. You learn some of those basic football skills.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Has
Got it.
everyone in your English class been a football star?
No, but I think those freshman English classes, back when I used to teach freshman English, really prepared everyone for whatever future success that they would have.
Yeah.
I take all credit,
I
naturally.
understand.
Yeah.
And instructional text, pretty much every class.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, you guys wouldn't be where you were today.
Without
No.
instructional tech.
Fine.
Absolutely
Mm-mm.
not.
Of course.
Not a
Definitely
chance.
not. What are your Thanksgiving plans?
Just the family get together, the traditional family get together. I'm a big Thanksgiving fan.
Do you have any favorite food?
Do you like turkey?
I like turkey. Pumpkin pie is a favorite of mine. I'm not a big dessert guy, but I do love pumpkin pie. Yeah, turkey's good. Mashed potatoes, I would say.
I don't really like turkey. I rather like ham.
I don't either. I don't like either.
Have you had like roasted ham? That's what we eat on like Christmas and Easter.
Okay, I could go. I feel like I take the turkey just for the traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Thanksgiving.
take it, but I'm not
But a nice honey
going to
glazed
for it
ham.
first.
Yeah, I could go with that. I like
Yeah.
that.
I'm not a. I like Thanksgiving, but not a huge fan of the food.
Oh wow.
Like, it's got to be good mashed potatoes, or they suck. They're terrible if they're not good, because I'm a very picky
I mean,
eater.
they need to be
gotta be good.
mashed so that you do have like a tiny bit of texture in there. It can't
Yeah.
just be like
Yeah.
uniform,
Oof.
like whipped potatoes.
Absolutely not.
Obviously, you need a lot of butter,
Oh, yeah.
salt.
Gravy.
I don't eat my mashed potatoes with gravy.
I love gravy.
You said you don't eat it.
I
with
don't
gra-
eat
yeah,
it with
no,
gravy.
me neither.
Yeah.
I just want to enjoy the mashed potatoes. Just
I do too, just
Yeah.
with the gravy.
Okay, I'm not against it. Me personally, I'm not going to put the gravy on there.
Yeah.
I want to get the full
Full mashed
MP
potato.
experience.
I don't know. I eat a lot, but I don't eat like Thanksgiving food. Like, I don't really like the stuffing or the turkey.
I used to like stuffing. I don't really like it anymore.
Yeah, I never
I like
really-
potatoes, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese.
I like the mac and cheese.
You guys get mac and cheese on? Wow.
Yeah, that's
a
always
nice
been
side.
at
That's a
mine.
nice side.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's a nice side. Brussels sprouts. I feel like Brussels sprouts kind of fit with the Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
meal.
we usually have like green beans.
Green beans. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm not a fan of greens.
Yeah, I never really ate green vegetables as a child. Like
Mm.
I was very against green vegetables. But now, now I'm into most of them. Still no broccoli. I still can't eat broccoli.
Really?
Yeah.
Broccoli's I think my favorite one.
Like I've gotten to the point
That's
where
good.
if it's got like a lot of garlic and stuff on it, I could tolerate it, but
Not preferred.
not. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna enjoy it.
No. I mean, I eat like a Caesar salad, chicken Caesar salad, if it's there. I don't go out of my way to like order it or like buy it.
Grateful Deli has a great Caesar salad.
If it's there, and I'm not in the mood for something else, maybe I'll get it. Maybe. Other than that, no greens. I'm not a fan.
So Caesar salad's your only source of greens?
Honestly,
Actually, I can't judge you because I suppose
Yeah.
like when I was your age, I probably wasn't really
I don't need too many
eating
greens.
anything other than salad, green-wise.
I don't like green beans. I don't like Brussels
Peas.
sprouts.
Yeah, see, only as an adult have I learned to love Brussels sprouts, asparagus,
Oh,
It's just
asparagus
like-
isn't bad.
the best.
Asparagus is not bad.
But you got to cook them right.
Yeah, I
feel.
don't love asparagus. I hate the ends.
Well, yeah,
No,
like
we
the,
cut them off, but like I still like
the
don't.
spears.
Yeah.
The spears are the best.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are the
good
best part. Yeah,
and then
the
like when you
skinnier
get
part.
to the when
Uh-huh.
you get to the bottom, it's kind of
Yeah.
chewy and yeah.
Disgusting.
I'm with you. We're all in agreement here.
Okay. Definitely.
I actually don't. I've never tried the pies at Thanksgiving. I don't know
You've never
why.
Have you ever had apple or pumpkin pie?
Mm-mm. I just like I'm not opposed to them. I just go for the ice cream. I don't want.
What about a scoop of vanilla ice cream on pumpkin?
No,
pie?
I know that's a lot of people do. I don't know. I feel weird mixing it. Even
Well,
like
it's a normal.
no, I know it is.
Are you familiar with like pumpkin spice? Have you had that?
Yeah, but I'm not. I don't love it.
Oh.
It's like fine.
Okay. I'm a big
Like
pumpkin
I
spice
had
guy.
like a pumpkin spice like coffee, and like I like coffee and it's good, but like I wouldn't get it again.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I get excited for pumpkin spice. Like when the summer's ending, I start saying, like my wife she loves the summer, she loves warm
Mm-hmm.
weather, she doesn't want it to be fall. But once it starts, I go break out the pumpkin spice and I put it in my coffee every morning.
Really?
Big fan of pumpkin spice.
Wow.
Interesting. Have you ever like had pie?
Yeah, but
What pie have you had?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
If you haven't had apple or pumpkin pie,
I haven't had apple or pumpkin pie.
what you had cherry pie? What?
No,
Pecan.
I'm allergic to nuts,
Oh.
so I
okay,
can't have
cool.
that.
Good thing we got that.
I can't think of like a pie crust that I've eaten. Like I can't think of the pie I've eaten. I've had things in like pie shape, but it's not like an actual pie.
Shape?
Like you know
Yeah.
when they're like, it's like
Like a piece of cake? Like a
No.
triangle?
She's had
It's like-
circle-shaped food before.
No, it's called
Very good.
something pie, but it's not an actual like pie crust with like filling in it. And it's like a pie tin. So it's not really pie.
Interesting.
I should try pie this year.
Trying to think of what it could be. Yeah.
You should try
It's
pie.
like it's my friend's like family pie. It's like Jello whipped in it, like with like Oreo mousse. Like I don't
Oh,
know. Like
okay.
I don't know what it's called.
But there's no crust.
No,
So-
it's not really
yeah,
like
so
an
I
actual
guess we
pie.
cannot classify
That's
that
not a
truly
pie.
as a pie.
Yeah,
That's not-
it's not a pie.
Okay.
That's really sad.
Well, I'll try it this year. Have you guys had bun cakes?
No, but I hear that there's a good local.
Yeah,
place
it's
for
right
them,
near Boston Market, and I think it's in
Bunt
Shrewsbury.
cake? Is that what she said?
Bunt.
Oh.
Bunt cake.
Bunt cake?
What do you
Bunt
think I
No.
said?
cake.
You said butt cake.
Oh no, they're so good.
Bunt.
My mom
Bunt.
just brought. They're
Bunt
like
cake.
they were like mini ones, and they're so good.
I have heard about this
What?
place, but I have not tried it.
Where is it?
It's called Everything Bunt Cake in Shrewsbury. I think it's like near the Trader Joe's.
Oh, that's
And-
right there.
It's in that thing where it's like Trader Joe's,
Mhm.
Staples, and
Yeah.
Boston Market.
Hmm.
Oh, I gotta go there. That's
Yeah.
like 5 minutes from my house.
Oh really?
Eatontown.
Yeah.
Also, home to the headquarters of the Monmouth County Library System. I don't know if you guys have been there.
No, I've never been
It's
there.
awesome.
Not since like elementary school.
Oh.
But actually, I don't even know if I've been there.
I've never been there.
It's awesome.
Maybe in like elementary school.
I probably gave you this speech as freshman, but like that, we used to have to go there for like research purposes
Mhm.
back before everything was on the interwebs. You have to go and like check out books, and that was like
Yeah.
the biggest library. But
Mm.
it's awesome. You should go check it out. I highly recommend it.
I've seen it. I see it all the time.
It's great.
Big blue building.
A lot of books.
I've never seen it.
You're not missing anything.
Good.
Unless you like reading.
I don't read that
Oh, wow.
much.
I
You like
I feel
reading?
like he set you up for that.
Yeah,
'cause
he
I
did.
feel like we obviously, yeah, are you a big...
You're not a big reader
Are you
either.
reading anything currently?
No comment.
Okay.
I read.
He's not reading.
I read some stuff. that
I
I'm
read when I
interested
have
in,
to read.
like a page or two article.
Do you read for class?
Yes.
Nobody's going to see this. It's just us. Do you read your books for classes?
Well, I'm not
I
in
don't
my
have
English class yet.
I don't have English
Yeah.
right now, so I can say no.
Okay,
like,
so
wait.
what about last year? Did you read what you were supposed to be reading in class?
Last year I read Alice in Wonderland.
Okay.
That was like the only book we
For
read.
class?
Yeah. But it was like separate children's books we had to read. That was the only book I
Oh,
read.
okay.
So I actually did read that.
I actually was just thinking, I feel like I heard somebody say that recently. It was you on a previous podcast.
Oh, he
that's
did
where-
say that.
Yeah, I was like, wait, I just heard
No,
somebody
it was
say
not.
that they
He was
read
watching.
that.
I do
I was
remember saying
watching
that
it.
on a
I'm big fan,
podcast.
so I saw the previous podcasts, and she was talking about that.
I don't even. Was
I don't remember which one, but I do remember
You
saying
weren't
it.
in that one.
Ah, okay.
It was
okay.
with Mrs. Hannah.
It's a rare episode.
Oh, yeah, it was in her class.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, I read.
Big fan of the
Fine,
Spartan Update podcast.
Thank you very much.
What's your favorite episode?
Ooh, this one definitely.
Yeah, it's
Um,
definitely got to be this one.
They're all good. I do like the guests. I do like to hear what you guys have to say to each other, though, when there's not a guest, because I feel like it's a good insight into the mind of a current student.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the guests. Yeah, I like them all. I like them all.
Good answer.
The guests ones have been interesting. Some good takes.
Yeah, definitely. Some of them are very, very fun, very interesting too. Like, what makes you a doctor? That was a good question.
Hard hitting question. Yes.
That was a good question.
I didn't know how to word it.
Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that was
Oh,
a good
no.
question.
No, what,
No, it was like I said like what makes you a
what
doctor?
makes you a doctor?
Right. Like, what is the process? Yeah, no. And then he went
Yeah,
through the
well,
process.
he made it seem like I was dumb.
I did not get that at all.
Thank
I thought
you.
I thought it went smoothly, and that was a good question, and it answered well.
Me against the world was answered very well.
It was. Gave me a break to. Yeah.
So you like reading? I'm assuming since you were an English teacher.
Love reading.
So do you like movies
Big
too?
fan of reading. Yes, I like
Okay.
movies. I like books better than movies.
Oh,
I'd say
really?
whenever there's a book, movie, or book show overlap,
Mm-hmm.
the book is always better.
Which would you go to first?
I like to read first,
Yeah.
and it's.
Are you
kind of
ever? Do you think
Wow.
it's just because you like the book better because you already like imagined it in your head?
Well, that's the thing. I was going to say traditional English teacher answer. Like, you get the
Yeah.
picture of the characters in your
Mhm.
mind based on the description,
and then the movie is
and
not.
then you see the movie and you're like, oh, well, that's not really what I pictured. And
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always like the book better. And then sometimes they just, like, for instance, Game of Thrones. Books, phenomenal. And the show was phenomenal, and then they ruined it at the end.
Why?
Because they went completely off
Of what the book did?
of what the books did, and just, like, it didn't make sense.
Oh.
And, yeah. They needed to wrap it up quickly, and it didn't go well.
Mm.
So books always win.
Has there ever been a movie that's been better to you?
A movie that's better than the book version of it. I feel like yes, but I'm not thinking of a specific example. I feel like that has happened before, where the movie's just phenomenal, and the book was just okay. But I think
What about Hunger Games? I've never read it, but.
never read, never seen.
Oh really?
Oh, really?
You've never seen the Hunger Games?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, I have seen the Hunger Games. Never read the Hunger Games.
Mm.
Seen the Hunger Games. Liked a lot. Probably
Ooh.
not going to like rewatch all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not.
I was actually thinking Harry Potter for a second because I tried to get through the books, and I've
Oh,
gotten through like the
those are
fourth
rough.
book, and I just kind of lose interest. I don't know. And then I've never seen the movies either because I'm always trying to get through the books first. Never happens, so still haven't seen the movies. I'm probably
Elena Fisher loves Harry Potter.
I'm a little late to the game on this, I think.
Yeah, I'm not a
Being that it's like 20 years old, I probably should.
Yeah, I don't
I'm not a
Harry Potter.
big. I don't know if it's that I'm not a big movie person or I just don't ever sit down and watch a movie. 'Cause I hate, like, unless it's a really good movie or a TV show or whatever, I can't just sit down for like 2 hours and just stare at a TV. I can't do that. I gotta do something.
Oh, I was expecting you to say like you're more of a show person where you like half hour.
No, I don't even I don't really watch like any shows, no movies. I don't read.
So what do you do?
He sits there.
Just staring into
Sometimes I try to watch like shows and movies. It either for a show, sometimes it works. Most times it doesn't.
You probably just haven't found a good show.
I'll be like 30, 40 minutes in, and I'll be like, this is boring, and I just turn it off.
Do you play video games?
Not a lot, no.
So what do you do?
I mean,
You don't read?
like,
Do you like fix old cars? Or like do woodworking?
Like, what are you doing at night, kind
at
of?
night?
Yeah.
Well, I get home. I usually get home at like 5:30, and then I shower, I eat dinner, I do my homework,
Okay, those are good things. Check.
and I just like.
Are you going on your phone? Like, are you like?
I mean, I go on my Xbox. I just don't like play video games. Sometimes I go on, like I said, sometimes I go on Netflix. Sometimes I go on YouTube because it's like 10, 15, 20-minute videos instead of 2-hour-long movies.
Huh.
Or if I actually find a movie that I like, I sit there and watch it.
Okay. What's the last movie that you liked?
I have no idea.
Wow.
I do not know. I watched some
What was the last movie I can't
Adam
even think of the
Sandler
last
movie the
I
other
watched.
day. I rewatched it. Which one was it? Billy Madison.
Oh, okay.
I watched that the other day.
That's fabulous.
It's a
Wait,
good
which one?
movie. Billy Madison.
Oh, we gotta see that.
What? Well, see, I'm of an age where that's like must see.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to. See
I
Billy
like
Madison,
Adam
Adam
Sandler.
Sandler movies.
Yeah. I like them. I've rewatched a couple. I don't really rewatch
Put
movies.
that on your
though.
list.
Yeah, you gotta watch
Wait,
it.
what is it called again?
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison.
Have you ever seen Happy Gilmore?
Oh, wow.
dear
I
God.
don't really watch movies either. I watch shows.
Okay, you're into shows.
Yeah. I
Interesting.
just finished watching Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that from a previous
Mm-hmm.
podcast.
I watched it was honestly a really big letdown, the end of season 17.
I mean,
It's so boring.
after
They need to
so
end it. They really
yeah,
need to end
after
it.
that many seasons, you're not going to have
Yeah.
a good finish.
Season
I feel like I watched like the first season when it came out, like maybe 17 years. I don't know, like a very long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's
I'm not big
crazy.
into like medical dramas.
Either was I. I didn't want to watch it at all because I don't like when they cut. I get like I hate it like makes me feel weird, and I just look away.
Do they do that on Grey's Anatomy? Like they show?
Yeah,
like,
they show you cut it,
Oh.
but it's fake,
Oh, well, yeah, obviously. But,
Well,
and they show like the insides, like
oh,
the
I
guts.
didn't realize that.
Yeah, but it's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
but they're on season 18 now.
is that your favorite show?
No, it's not my favorite show, but it is really good.
What's your favorite?
My favorite show is either
Ooh.
Excuse me.
Like-
sorry.
which kind of show? Because like I love Friends, but like
Friends?
that's not like a binge watching show like that.
Wow. Okay.
Like
I don't.
okay.
Show on Netflix.
I loved Jane the Virgin and Gossip Girl. Those are two of my favorite shows. But the beginning from Grey's Anatomy from like 1 to like 12 probably my favorite show. But then after I didn't like it that much. Like I liked it, but it wouldn't be my favorite show.
I was gonna say Game of Thrones kind of the same thing. Like the first seasons are absolutely phenomenal, and then they kind of ruined it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very for whatever reason difficult for them to come up with like good endings to
Yeah.
TV shows.
Yeah, especially when they're so long.
I know,
Right.
but I feel like they could have came up with one. Like they just like there was an episode of Grey's Anatomy, and I never expected it. I'm like, you could still do that. Like there was no cliffhanger in season 17, and I was like waiting for one.
Is she still the main character?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
she's the like. There's 3 characters that have been there since like the very beginning, and that's it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Are they still in Seattle? In Great?
Yeah.
Hospital.
It's
named after her.
it's Sloan Memorial. Gray Sloan Memorial Hospital.
I watched the first season like 17 years ago, so I remember that.
Well, the beginning it used to be called Seattle Grace Hospital, but then they switched.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seattle Grace Hospital. Interesting. I know nothing about like anything.
I was gonna say I don't.
But I was really late to it. People watched that when I was in 7th grade.
Jeez.
I was like the last one to watch it.
Yeah, it probably came out like around the time that you were born.
Yeah. No, it did came. We looked it up. It came
Yeah.
out in 2004.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. They still have. So you said there's a season 18?
Yeah, they're still going.
Oh, well, I turned the TV on. What's today? Tuesday, Sunday night, and The Simpsons is still on.
Oh yeah.
The Simpsons has been on since like the late 80s, early 90s.
Same with Family Guy.
I'm sorry?
Is Family Guy still going?
Family Guy, I think, is still on, yeah, in that same block.
I love Family Guy. That's a great show.
I also
South
really
Park.
like The Office.
South Park's a good
The
show.
Office is a good one.
Never seen
Did you see
that.
our Office skit?
Oh, I've been just strictly watching the podcasts.
Well, we
but
did an
I'll have
Office
to,
skit.
I'll have to check that out on the Spartan Update YouTube channel.
Subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
I mean, they're probably already on
Comment,
the YouTube channel
too.
if they're watching this.
That's
Right?
true.
Well, that's why we say like, subscribe, and comment.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't really watch too much YouTube. I don't really go on it. It doesn't really pop into my head very often.
No, it's certainly as
I
time's
watch
gone
it.
on, I've been more and more disinterested in it.
It used to be really big when we were in I feel like freshman year.
Now I just don't even.
I watch it still. I watch Em Chamberlain. And
Is that a YouTube?
Yeah, she's a
personality?
YouTuber.
Okay. Yeah, the only time I really go on YouTube is the Spartan Update YouTube channel, and then
Like
if
and
I
subscribe.
Google how to do something,
yeah,
like I
Oh, yeah.
just watch a how-to video.
yeah.
That's pretty much.
I mean, I definitely like if I do watch a TV show. Family Guy, South Park, great TV shows.
You should watch The Office. I can't believe you've never seen it.
I don't know. Is it on Netflix, right?
No, it got taken off. It's
What?
on.
So what?
Well, it's on honestly live TV a lot. That's
I'm
where we
not
watch
watching
it
it.
now.
Not on Netflix. I'm not watching it.
Okay.
Is it on Hulu?
No.
I'm
Friends
not
is on
watching
HBO Max.
I'm not watching Friends.
Why?
So many streaming services now
I
to
know.
come to this point.
I thought The Office was on Netflix. Is
It
really
was.
bad?
It
Yeah, it
was.
was.
It got taken off.
That's so dumb. Now I'm not gonna watch it. That sucks.
It could be on Hulu. I just don't have Hulu, so I don't know if it is.
I don't know if I do.
I can't keep track. They should have like an app. I keep saying this, and now I'm putting it out there in the world so somebody can steal it. But an app where you go to where you type in whatever and it tells you exactly where it's streaming.
Yeah,
But
that's.
like with the account, because you could Google it, but sometimes I feel like it takes you to weird
Yeah,
apps. And
I
it's like,
never
I've never heard of
understand what
that.
it is.
I just want to. Actually, you should put in which apps that you have.
And then.
Program that in, and then type
Well,
in
why
the show.
don't you make it? You're a
Not that
tech guy.
smart. Not that smart. I need some coding and
Well,
stuff
then why
like
don't you
that.
pitch it to someone and you still get some of the money?
Okay, that's a good idea. We'll have to cut this part out of the podcast later.
Can't be having people steal
Trademark.
$1 million
Yeah.
ideas.
Copyright. Trademark. I just took it.
What would you call it?
YouTube, because it's like you're trying to find a show, right? Right? I think that's a good name for it, right?
YouTube.
YouTube, because it's like you're trying to find it on an app to watch it, and it's like you, so it's YouTube. That's
Oh.
good. I think it's catchy.
It's an original name. Very
Yeah.
original.
Copyright, trademark.
Yep. YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I just thought of that. That's good.
It's a clever name.
Thanks.
I like it.
Which one do you guys use the most? Netflix?
Yeah.
Lately, I've been on HBO Max. Yeah, HBO Max I've been watching lately.
Yeah. Gossip Girl is now on HBO Max.
Okay, I'll have to
So I
check
watch
that
it there.
out.
They took it off Netflix. They take all the good shows off Netflix.
And then they put Friends on Netflix.
No, they don't. They took it
didn't?
off.
Already?
They took it off
just
like
put it
through.
on?
No, they took it off in 2020, like
You
January.
sure about that?
Yeah. I'm
you
very
against
sure.
Friends?
Yeah, why are you so against it?
And I'm not saying that you're wrong. I just want to know so that we can. Because you said two things now where it seems like you're against. Friends.
It seems like you like hate it.
I don't hate it. Not a fan.
Have you seen it?
I have.
Like
I have.
actually, you've watched it?
I have.
Did you
When I
understand?
had COVID like last year, I sat in my room and it would play like 10 hours out of the day on TBS. It's terrible.
I wouldn't say it's terrible.
Not
It's not
terrible.
my favorite either.
No.
It was
I
great
mean,
the
like-
first time I watched it, and I still love it, but it's not as funny as the first time I watched it.
It's just like, isn't it just like the same thing over and over again? Like,
The episodes?
yeah. There's no like.
I mean,
big,
you
like,
could say that about a lot. Of
that's like all the shows,
Yeah.
though.
And I also like. I think Seinfeld is just
Yes,
one of the best shows ever.
My
and you
parents
could say
love
that
that
there's
show.
no real plot in that. So
Yeah,
I don't
but-
know.
In
It's-
these shows, there's
it's
no real
different.
plot. Like, what's the plot in The Office?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Oh, yeah. You didn't watch it.
You really should get on that.
Yes.
Yeah, you would like it too, based
You-
on what you've said.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should watch South Park.
Me? What's that about?
Well, it's been on for like 30 years. It's a cartoon. They do a lot of satire and
Yep.
like basically they make fun of everyone.
Yep.
Mm.
Which is
everyone.
I think the good thing about it is like
It's great.
everyone across the board they make fun of.
Exactly. Not just one specific.
They don't have like an agenda. They're just going to make
No.
fun of everybody.
It's amazing. You've never heard of it?
No, I've heard of it. I just didn't know what it was about.
Didn't-
Hmm? What?
Did you not just say what's South Park?
No, I said what is South
Oh.
Park? Like, what is it about?
Oh, okay. Make sure I wasn't going crazy.
You're going.
You have to
crazy.
watch it.
Where is that? Netflix?
No. I think it's on Hulu.
I don't have Hulu.
I was going to say HBO Max.
Is it on
See,
HBO?
we need the app. You gotta type it in, see where it is. It's hard to
I
keep
think it's
track.
on Hulu. It's on TV all the time that I know. But I hate
South Park is?
commercials. Yeah. Commercials suck.
Have you traded like streaming apps with people, with friends
Yeah.
and things?
Before I had HBO Max, my friend
Oh, yeah.
gave me her password.
I
And like you give them one of
just
Mm-hmm.
got a Netflix account like maybe a year ago.
Really?
From my parents. Yeah, and I used my friend's Netflix account for
Wow.
like 2 years.
Before we got it, I used my other friend's Netflix.
Just
but that was
signed
like
in as
it wasn't really
guest.
popular.
And then they would like go in. Their parents would like click guest or whatever, and they'd be like continue watching or like shows you'd be interested in.
Oh, they didn't know that you had it.
Oh, no, I don't think they did.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But still, it was fine. It was.
I was saying like willingly,
Free.
like you give me one, I'll give you one. You
Well,
can
I mean,
even,
my
like,
friend
create a
knew.
profile.
My friend knew just.
Oh, not the
Parents
paying, not
didn't.
the people paying for it.
Yeah,
I see.
it's fine.
Before we,
They
you
weren't
know,
mad.
did you guys have the thing where it was like only 2 people could watch at a time?
Yes.
We had that during quarantine, and we had to upgrade. We got in so many fights about it.
Oh god.
It was so bad.
Yeah, Netflix originally was like you would sign up, and it was basically like DVD rental, and they would like mail
Oh
you
yeah, I remember that.
DVDs
Really?
I remember that being here.
before it was like a streaming service.
It's evolved.
It's evolved a lot
Yeah.
because they were like Blockbuster competitors.
I don't, wow.
Like Blockbuster, you're probably too young.
I know what Blockbuster is.
used to be huge.
That like ramen restaurants at the one.
That's where it was.
That's where it
yeah,
was.
That was like the place to be in Ocean on the weekend, getting your
Where the
favorite-
ramen place was?
No, it was where Star.
Where like Starbucks and Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, no,
is.
the
You
ramen
know,
noodle place.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Blockbuster.
Oh.
I'm trying to think which side of the building it was.
It's
It's in the middle, right?
It's like in the middle. It's more towards the
Jersey Mike's?
back side of it. It was like right next to Jersey Mike's.
Oh. Uh-huh.
But yeah, that was like tough to find a parking spot on
Oh,
Friday
yeah.
night. Everybody's looking for their favorite VHS or DVD.
Oh
Mm.
my god. How time has changed.
Times change.
What's your all-time favorite movie?
Oh wow. All-time favorite movie. It's kind of a basic answer, but I'm gonna say The Godfather. It's
I know about it, but I've
Oh
never seen
god.
it.
no against it.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, it's always like on the top of everyone's list. And it's actually like, so like if you look up like greatest movies of all time, usually like number 1 is Citizen Kane, which is like a very old movie. and I've seen it, and it's very good, but it's not something like you're gonna, like if you see it on TV, you're probably not gonna flip to it and be like, ooh, Citizen Kane, I want to rewatch it. But The Godfather is considered one of the greatest movies, and it's extremely entertaining.
Wait, who stars in it?
Al Pacino, Marlon Brando,
I don't know that.
James Caan. I could go.
What genre is the movie?
It's a mobster movie. It's like the original kind of like big time mafia movie. Yeah.
Is it funny?
Have you heard of this? You haven't heard of the Godfather?
I've like heard of it, but I honestly like, don't know about it.
It's like, even if you've never seen the movie, I would say like culturally.
No, like I've heard of it. I've definitely heard of it, but I don't know what it's about.
Okay.
Like I've heard someone say the name.
We should watch it. Like I think even just last night I saw it on and just turned it on for like 10 minutes. Just pop in. It's like 3 hours long. They also made a second and third Godfather. And like even the second movie, the sequel, makes it onto like greatest movies of all time lists. And that one has Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. Third one not so good, but
yeah, you know, third ones are never really.
Like we said, it's tough to end things, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, Godfather, you should highly recommend it, like immediately.
What's your favorite movie?
Billy Madison.
You're asking the wrong person.
Well, like a movie you would watch.
A movie I would watch
and enjoy watching.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I could give you like a genre. I do not like Marvel movies and stuff like that. I don't enjoy it. Like Spider-Man.
Do you not watch comedies?
I do. I like horror movies. Okay. I love horror movies.
So then what's your favorite horror movie?
Probably the Saw series. Like
oh my gosh, it's like you read my mind in a bad way. Yeah, I turned on the first Saw once.
I love those movies.
And like 20 minutes in, I was like,
some of them are little. Some of them.
Wait, what's it about?
Like towards the end,
torture. It's like torture.
It's literally torture. It's literally torturing people, and like, just like this little like doll. You've never seen that like doll? They're like.
Is it the white mask?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like towards the end, they get worse and worse.
How many movies?
Have you ever had a nightmare?
Yeah.
That's the movie, basically. Yeah.
It's a good series. You should watch it.
Yeah, if you like nightmares, you should watch it.
If you like horror movies and if you know it's not real.
I'm not really,
very
if you can't tell, I don't really like
horror
movies.
Yeah, I can tell.
I don't get it. I don't like being scared. I don't want to be scared.
They're fascinating.
I don't want bad dreams after I watch the movie.
You just gotta have the mindset that you're not gonna have a bad dream and you won't have one. That's what I do.
I don't know.
Just like I will not have a bad dream. I know it's not real, and then some of them are like based on a true story.
Enough bad stuff
no
in the
stuff
world.
like torture things. I won't watch that.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like realistic. Like
no, I know.
torture.
I just
like you just
I like
wake up
pop-up scares.
Though.
I mean, I don't know. I thoroughly enjoyed watching the movies. This sounds really bad.
No, I'm not judging it. Obviously, it did very well. They made 8 of them, 9 of them. I just personally, it's not for me. I don't know.
I love horror movies. I've seen just about every one you could probably name.
Okay, well, we've finally determined what you like. That's good.
Yeah, I love them.
Okay, horror movies.
I don't watch them alone. Oh God, no. I would never do that. But you know.
Okay.
I like movies that are like a little bit scary, but like you have to figure it out yourself, kind of. Like you're trying to figure out who, like say like someone.
Suspense.
Yeah, like you're also trying to figure it out.
All horror movies are suspenseful.
Yeah, but no, because you know who the killer is.
No, you don't.
Usually.
Well, Saw you do.
Yeah, but like
you don't know who it is behind the doll or who's talking on the TV. You have no idea.
You know, like the show Pretty Little Liars. Like do you guys know that show?
I know of it.
Yeah. If that was a movie, I'd love to watch it, but I couldn't watch it as a show because I would get too scared. I've seen a couple episodes, and it's so good.
There's really, they're all suspenseful. That makes no sense.
What?
All horror movies are suspenseful. That's like
no, I know, but I don't want to get that scared.
Right,
Like,
so
it's
I
like
would
a,
say
like-
suspense is a different genre
Yeah,
than horror
like,
movies. But
Yeah.
This is the one that
your point
I'm
is true, but
talking about. Do you guys know the movie Murder Mystery? It has Adam Sandler
with
in.
Adam, I was going to say,
And
isn't that
yeah,
with Adam Sandler?
and Jennifer Aniston. It's just like it's not scary at all, but it's like funny. But like you're trying to find out who's killing all of them.
so like mystery.
Yeah,
Mystery,
basically
okay.
mystery.
Okay.
That's a
Well,
great movie.
You should
It's
watch
a-
a horror movie.
What?
I said you should watch a horror movie. It'll change your mind.
I watch horror movies, but like with my friends, but I don't love them. But I'd rather see like a pop-up scare movie, like a doll movie, than like a killing movie, because those are more entertaining.
Doll movie?
Yeah, those are more entertaining to me, but they're also really scary to me.
Are you
Like a
talking
doll.
about like the Chucky
and,
movies?
like not Chucky.
you would rather
Oh, there's
like,
a
I've
whole
seen
genre
Chucky.
of horror doll movies.
Yeah, like
Wow.
It's the same thing.
Annabelle.
It's the same thing.
No, because when it's it's like I don't know when it's just like
Saw's not a person.
more entertaining. I thought, oh, is Saw a doll?
Yeah.
Oh, he is. Oh, I didn't know that.
It's a person talking behind it, but won't ruin it.
Oh,
Won't
that's
ruin
creepy.
it.
Have you guys seen The Boy? I've seen The Boy. That was really scary.
Is this a horror movie?
Yeah,
don't
it's
think I
about
have.
a guy
I'm just
who.
nope. Haven't
You don't want
nope,
me to hear
nope.
it?
Oh no, you could tell me about it. It's fine. I just.
It's about this guy who they're hit like a couple's son died and they got a doll that looked exactly like him, and he died in like a fire, like a house fire,
Oh,
and
gosh. I don't
he
like
actually
this.
didn't die, but he's been living through the walls and like
I've seen
torturing
it.
the babysitter.
I've seen it.
Who's like because the parents are like crazy since like their son died that they got a babysitter to babysit the doll. And then the
That's
actual guy's like
wild.
torturing the babysitter through the wall.
That's wild.
That was
I
creepy.
should check out the.
I got nightmares that people were living through my
Yeah,
walls
I'm
after that.
probably not gonna
The
watch
The
that.
Exorcist, great movie.
That is a
one from
classic
the-
movie. Yes.
It's a great movie.
I've never seen it.
Old.
Yeah, I'll
It's
be
very
honest. I
good.
actually still have not seen that, but it is a classic. I should watch that one. I agree
should.
with that.
You should watch it.
I should watch that.
It's very interesting.
I feel like,
I won't say anything, but
Yeah, Mrs. Garrity has that film is lit class.
Oh, yeah, they
I
just
feel like
watched it.
She does
Do
that.
they
Yeah,
watch
they
it?
just watched it.
Yeah,
It was near
that's-
Halloween.
what?
That's like a number one.
Should have taken that class.
I feel like they watched The Godfather in that class as well. Because that is a very good movie.
I don't know if
The
I
Exorcist. Okay.
What's another movie? I
I'll
like?
put that on my list.
Um,
Do you have an actual list of things that you want to watch?
no.
I-
I've listed shows that.
Because I started
Wanna
doing
watch.
the notes where I'd like type if somebody says something because I'll forget.
I need to watch this.
I type it in so that when I actually do go to my TV
You know what's
with limited time, I want to like make sure I get into something quickly. Then I go to my list and I'm like, okay,
A great funny movie is We're the Millers. Have you ever seen that?
I have.
I
yes.
love that
That is
movie.
a good one.
I've actually seen that. Surprising.
It's funny.
Did you like it?
It was all right.
Okay.
I thought it was
Yes.
so funny.
It was good.
Anything really with Jennifer Aniston, I watch. She's like my favorite actress.
Going
Friends.
Back to Friends. I was going to say that goes back to Friends probably.
Yep.
I will say David Schwimmer's a good actor. But other than that,
Also, I like the movies with Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler. What's the other Love? What is it called?
With
The one.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, and Adam
and
Sandler. Why? It's like
Murder
one.
mystery.
No, there's another one.
we'll check.
The one. It's something. It says one or with.
Oh, I feel like there's one. I haven't
It's a
seen it.
rom
They're
com.
like at a
Yeah, just go
resort.
with it. Just go
Yeah,
with
they're
it.
like at a beach resort
Yeah.
or something.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
Not familiar with it.
I don't know.
They like pretend to be married.
So it's not like a comedy.
No, it is. It is a
is.
comedy, because he's like
gonna
trying
say.
to like impress this other girl.
Even if it's a terrible movie, I'd still rather watch that than any horror movie. That is
Absolutely
just-
not.
It's not horrible. It's like a very popular movie.
Okay. Oh, I wasn't saying it was. I was just kind of going back
I mean,
to that horror.
I mean, like, I like all horror movies, but I will say like the least favorite ones are like the gory ones where there's like a lot of blood.
Yeah, I
and,
don't like those.
Weird stuff going on, but still enjoy the movies.
Okay, whatever makes you happy, you know.
You gotta give it a chance.
No, I have. I watched 20 minutes of the Saw movie. And I was like, this is
20 minutes.
Yeah, once the torture started, I was out. I was out.
Wait, so they just like kidnap people and torture
It's
them?
like,
Yes.
I mean, I guess essentially.
Yeah.
But
Only for
there's
like 2 hours.
There's way more to it. It's like a game.
It's a game.
You want to play a game like that
Oh.
thing. The doll saying
Like
it.
Squid Games?
No.
I've actually never seen Squid Games still.
Should watch that. I actually watched it.
I know, I want to watch it.
I watched
That's
the-
not like a horror.
Yeah, that's not like
No,
hard.
no,
Like
no.
that
I
wouldn't
kinda-
happen.
I kind of want to.
No, I watched that in one day. 10 episodes or whatever. in
That's
one
like
day.
a more real, like not realistic, but like grittier, like Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Right? That's the impression that I get.
Worked out great for me. I got my wisdom teeth out, and all my friends were like, you gotta watch Squid Games. So I sat in my bed all day and I watched it. So it worked out.
What was your recovery time on the wisdom
Um,
teeth?
like the swelling or the pain?
Both.
The swelling was like 3 days. The first day was not bad. For the first couple hours, like my bottom lip was like non-existent. I like I couldn't eat or drink anything. It just fall out of my mouth. But first day was fine. Second day was very painful. My mouth was like that big. Third day was like started to go down. The pain was worse. And then the fourth day, it was like both started to go down, and then the swelling started to go down. Then the fifth day was like basically normal.
Okay. I remember that as always being like kind of a weird thing where some people like were fine right away and other people like struggled.
It definitely was
with wisdom
not as
teeth.
bad as people like made it seem.
Well, I think it just kind of almost not luck, but like I don't know. Some people reacted.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you have to get your wisdom teeth taken out?
I
feel like,
yes. I don't know.
Because if you have them, they start like
Hurting?
like what mine were impacted, so they were going under my teeth and like going up.
Mm.
Yeah, so
So
mine
that-
were impacted, and I have a tough relationship with dentists. But so I went to the dentist, and I had around like senior in high school, and the dentist that I was going to at that time said like, oh, you don't need to get your wisdom teeth out because there's enough room back there where they could grow in, and it's not going to like impact, because I think the problem with wisdom teeth is they grow in and like crowd your other teeth, so it could cause problems. And he's like, oh, you actually might have enough room. Let's see how it goes. They'll grow in a little bit. As long as you get back there and brush them, I don't think it's going to be a problem. And then I went back to the same dentist like a few months later, and he's like, oh, your wisdom teeth are growing in? We got to get those out immediately. And I was like, but you are the one that said, and like actually, like, I'm not going to show you because it's embarrassing, but that'll be my embarrassing story if you ask. But like my teeth are a little bit not as straight as they used to be because the wisdom teeth grew in a little bit.
And you started
like
pushing?
Yeah, they pushed a little bit.
Oh.
So, yeah, dentists.
I don't know. I don't like doctors.
I mean,
They're dumb. Some of them are dumb.
you don't like going to the doctor.
No, I hate going to the
Yeah,
doctors.
yeah.
Like they're telling me, oh, you have a cold or whatever. Like, no, I don't. Like I went to a doctor. I went to 2 doctors in one day. I had what they thought I had. They thought I had a cold, and like I was just stuffed up. I went to another doctor. They told me that I had a double ear infection and strep throat. That was like. So my mom didn't want to listen to the second doctor because it was urgent care. I woke up the next morning. My ears were like so unbelievably clogged. And I was like very hoarse. I could barely talk.
So it was
So
right.
I went into the pediatrician and I was like, is it a cold still? And my mom was so mad at me. It was like last year. It was like January of last year. So I could drive. I drove there. And I was like, does it still sound like a cold to you? And I have not been there since, and it was one of our friends' mothers, and I was so frustrated. I missed like a week of school. It's my recent bad experience with the doctor. Yeah.
Well, there are people too. Sometimes,
Misdiagnosis. I guess it could have been worse, but I was extremely annoyed at the circumstances that I was given. I was like, couldn't have gave me medication. The day before, So instead of waking up like this, I could have woke up and been fine.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Well, you might have gotten sick.
I mean, I might have gotten
don't know.
sicker, but
Yeah, I don't know.
still.
Because strep is like they swab it.
Yeah.
And there's like
Yeah.
it's like a definitive test,
Mhm.
right?
So
Yeah.
they didn't. The pediatrician.
They didn't feel the need to.
Oh.
And they stuck those stupid things in my ears, told me it was completely fine. Liars.
Wow.
They lied to me.
There's some trauma there.
Lied to me.
Do you wanna, we could go into this a little bit more if you need to talk about it.
I don't care. It's really the only bad experience I've had with the
Okay.
doctor, honestly. But I don't like going.
That was the last time you went?
To the pediatrician? Mm-hmm. And I'm going again the day after my birthday.
Hmm.
Last time I go.
Oh.
Because I'm 18. I don't have to go to a pediatrician anymore, even though I probably still will. But
I was gonna say I was thinking of like a movie, like what is it? I guess. Well, there's a couple movies like Elf where he's like at the pediatrician's office and he's like gigantic.
oh my god. Oh man. What's up?
Oh wow. You've been talking for a while.
Oh gosh, are you guys bored? Do you want to go? I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't
Well,
care.
the
I just
period's
think-
over soon.
Yeah.
Well, this seems
You
like an
guys think so?
anticlimactic ending.
It does, doesn't
I guess
it?
like we said earlier, it's tough to end things. Wow. Viewers are not going to be happy.
Okay, so then say one fact that no one knows about you.
Oh, wow. Whew. Put me on the spot. Fact that nobody knows. But then people would know it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So climactic.
I don't know. I've been skydiving. I played the clarinet in my
Oh my God.
fifth grade.
I used to play the flute.
How long did you do that with?
I did it only in 5th grade.
Yeah, fifth grade. Like they make you play.
They don't make you,
Well, my school, the school that I was going to, like you had to
Oh, really?
play an instrument, and I wanted to play saxophone.
Squidward.
Yeah,
but,
that's
but well, he's a cool guy. I wanted to play the saxophone, but my parents didn't want to spend the money because clarinet was like cheaper, and I think you could even like get a used clarinet. And they were like, "No, we're not going to get you the saxophone because you're probably going to quit." I don't know why they said that to me.
Get you motivated.
But then they were like, "All right, you'll play the clarinet." So I played the clarinet when I had to, and then I quit. But would I have quit if I had the saxophone, or would I be a Grammy-nominated saxophonist right now if
I don't
if
know.
they had bought that?
You don't know.
You never
Where
know.
would life take us, you know?
Who knows? Who knows?
So in another life, you'll be.
Just be jamming away playing
saxophonist.
jazz saxophone. Oh, so cool.
Oh my god. All right.
All right, I think that's all we
I
have.
think that is it.
Thank you, Mr. Spaeth.
Thank you very much
guys.
for coming on the
I feel like
podcast.
it's been a dream of mine for a while to be on the podcast. So
It was supposed
thank
to.
you.
It was
Thanks.
supposed to be a while ago.
Yeah,
but
sorry
we
about
made up
that.
We
for
don't
it.
have to talk about that.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. See you guys next
Bye.
week.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, of course.